Babba game and shit.
Chances are you probably know my old friend, haven't seen him for 2 years, but that's life. He was my introduction to anime manga scene. Oh yeah!
Oh, I gotta...
Animaga being started by some ex-Manifest people. That would make sense to why it's so poorly organized!
There we are.
Seriously, fix your shit.
Fix your shit!
I come in, I say, hey, I'm helping organize the drawing competition. And I've got a DSLR that I can bring from my house and just plug in simply via a normal HDMI to your television. Would you like me to do that? They go, oh no, we got our own cameraman. Really? Are you sure? It's no trouble. I might bring it anyway. They're like, oh, no, it's okay. I'm like, all right, I'll leave it at home then. I get in at 7 a.m. the next day to test whether or not, do you have the thing that I asked you to do? And they're like, oh, I think it's over at the stage. Oh, no, such and such forgot to bring it today. What are you talking about? You can never rely on them, but it is a nice chill show if you want to just have a good introduction to tabling.
Oh, that's probably the way I came from.
I think by that time, Manifest would have gotten a pretty large ego. Back in the day when it was at Melbourne Uni, it was actually pretty good. Yeah, I don't think I caught any of the Melbourne Uni ones. And if it was low-key, that would have been chill, but it did get a big ego, and I don't think deservedly so. I might leave it this year and try cons next year. Okay.
I used to feel pretty hit or miss about conventions, because it's like, they'd pay you, like, a huge amounts of money to get a ticket, and then you'd go in there, and, I barely had enough money to, like, buy things, but if I wasn't buying
we got
things,
another meme
what was
along.
I, even doing there?
What's your type? Thinks of Gadget Hack Wrench. I don't have one. You hear about the cult of Gadget Hack Wrench?
No, tell me about
There
this.
are, not only is there a cult, there are multiple cults.
What?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
In my defense, I ran the screenings at Manifest, and we were, by far, the most organized part of the whole con, because we had to be. That's the thing. The disorganization of Manifest, and then following that Animaga, pissed me off so much, I then created QuickDraw as a response. Because no one had their shit together, and I had to do it all if I wanted anything to be organized. Now, there's a great art competition, and I can't go into it, I can't enter it, because I'm fucking running it!
Yeah. Yeah, well, shit be like that
And
sometimes.
if you think that QuickDraw is not the greatest drawing competition ever to grace the convention halls of Melbourne, you got some serious shit coming. I heard Animaga's convener is just happy to pour money into the con regardless of how it does because his wife wants to meet the Japanese guests. That's just it. In Melbourne, if you know a Japanese person or you have a connection to bring in a celebrity, you can make money just off of that. And they don't care how the patrons do. They don't care how their Artist Alley people do. It's just about get the celebrities in, treat them real good, pour all the money into treating them right, and like getting photo ops off of them, and fuck the rest of what's happening. That's what Manifest needed. A sugar daddy! Ooh.
What's this thing?
You gotta find a thing and balance it on the thing.
Got it.
From an AA perspective, though, it's cheaper than the big ones. It is! And, like, because it's got smaller crowds, I think it's much more manageable to figure out.
Bye!
So I would recommend, Goob, if you're gonna start one, Animaga's not a bad choice as an artist's alley to try your stuff out at. It's a good testing ground. I call it the rehearsal convention, because it's not real. And yeah, the location's usually pretty good. Are they still at Royal Exhibition Centre, or because that one time they picked the convention center, it was really terrible. That's what the boss of WCW did. He hired wrestlers so he could be friends with them. Not a good business plan. The only con I ever do is PAX Oz. Yeah, PAX Oz is the only con I really attend besides VidCon, but VidCon's more for business these days.
Yeah, VidCon's mainly for networking. I used to, like, be so obsessed with the idea of going to VidCon when it was, like, new.
Yeah.
Right? And, because,
When it was
when
something that wasn't happening here.
Yeah, when it was, like, Shane Dawson and The Annoying Orange. And,
Exhibition building, yeah. Okay,
sound
Beeps,
like it
sorry if I trashed things that you love while you were here. I have anger issues. No, wrong one.
No, I'm aware. I just don't know how to put it down gently.
I have anger issues about Manifest can dynify. Thank you!
So, do I...
You are too close.
Too close?
Yeah. Notice how Rayman's arc throws.
Okay.
Wow, that's a bit too far away. Closer. Oh, there you go.
Told you.
It
Technically, I told you, Mitchell.
It did. No. Technically, it hasn't yet. What? Manifest is still... do I have to stamp out the embers of Manifest? Is that what you're telling me?
Do I have to stamp out the embers?
Yeah. Like, one of my friends who ended up being the treasurer has organized an event to burn all the paperwork when we're legally able to. Oh, yes.
When we're legally
But Shads is waiting for the statute of limitations to rattle some documents. Yep. I'm waiting for an NDA to finish in 2022 so that I can trash the guys I was signed for my comic book because, man, I saved all my receipts.
I have the receipts.
I have the receipts, and man, there's some bad practices that people need to be protected from.
Free dumping for anyone. Sweet! Unzips pants. For anyone who can figure out how to open the door.
The quick draw comic.
Rayman's just gonna take a shit here.
Look, there's a shit that an animal took.
Oh, wow.
It's called a pearl.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. In 2022, I am legally allowed to talk about everything that went wrong behind the scenes of being a serialized manga artist with Saturday PM.
Make it a video essay.
I could. And there would be nothing he can do about it.
Yeah, I mean, you'd never work with him again, but that's not what you
I
want.
am never going to work with him ever again on anything, so that is...
Yeah! Got it first try both times.
Melbourne Anime Society when I was president. Oh, wow. This probably isn't great for gaming chat, because I'm mostly talking to the chat at the moment.
No, we're talking about convention drama, and I think that's
yeah.
very interesting stuff, and people are going to want to hear that, because you get very passionate and angry about it, and that's what people want to hear about it.
They want to hear me get angry, because
Yeah.
I got a lot of rage for Animaga and Manifest.
Yeah. No, go on. I'm all ears, because normally I don't really hear the gossip behind the scenes.
I live for
really
drama.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the
I think a
doco
lot
I
of
watched
people do.
about Tokyo Pop. Oh, was that Red Bud? That was a great video. I've got some Tokyo Pop manga in the house, too.
I feel drama is a guilty pleasure of mine, because on the one hand, it's not something you want happening to you, but it's very fun to listen to when it happens.
Yes.
Everyone...
You want to be drama adjacent, not drama involved.
Yeah, everyone has a morbid curiosity for drama. That's just the
yes
truth.
this time.
Okay. But you do agree that everyone has, like, a morbid curiosity for drama? Oh, What am I doing?
Gimme.
Okay.
It's just faster if I... Oh. Alright.
We're here now.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a boss battle!
Yeah!
Yes! Oh, and it looks so pretty, too. See, this is the bits that I was looking forward to when we weren't in that fucking hub world.
This looks better on the Dreamcast.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
What's better about it? Is it smoother?
It's brighter, and the frame rate is locked at a constant 60.
Dude, that's amazing. Why aren't we playing the Dreamcast version?
Because I couldn't find a copy of it for Dream... If anyone knows where I can find a Dreamcast copy of Rayman 2, please let me know.
Is there a Dreamcast emulator?
There is.
Okay.
It's not perfect by any means.
Never mind then. I was gonna say if we could get like an emulator.
Well,
and then
I can give that a shot if you're willing to do this again.
Well, what I'm saying is, just a third playthrough of Rayman 2. One, I wouldn't mind, but two, we could just put in like a password or like a.
You mean cheat away?
Yeah.
Or just play off stream
Just
and
just to catch up to the bit that we were at.
just go back to the swamp again.
Yeah. But if it doesn't have the hub world, it probably is the superior version.
Yeah, it definitely is. It runs better.
Didn't you say that the consensus was the PS2 was the
No, the consensus is that the PS2 is the latest and most feature iterated version.
has
But
the most
the
features.
fan consensus is that
Can I do this?
yeah, go on.
This looks like a lot
Fan
of fun.
consensus is the Dreamcast is the superior version. I remember I had a few friends who submitted stories to RSOM. I'm so glad they never got picked now. Which one was RSOM? Supernova used to be a huge shit show. Supernova still is a huge shit show. I'm not into drama. I'm a part of it. Everyone else's drama is 100% my speed. Plus, I don't blab. My husband and I were guests at Supernova one year, and we had a booth. Fen is aware. Yes, I was part of that, and that's why I know that there's some bullshit happening behind the scenes of Supernova. I don't want to publicly say that, though, because I kind of want them to bring me back as a guest.
Whoop. Hello.
There was some shenanigans. And I know exactly how they treat their celebrity guests now, which is a far cry from how they treat other people trying to enrich the convention.
Ah, fuck.
And I get that you want to treat your celebrity guests well. You want them to have a good time. You want them to come back. You want them to have something to do between the shows. But that doesn't mean you have to be rude to your artist alley people and put them in a hole completely separate from the rest of the fucking convention. That's rude. We pay money to be artist alley traders to have foot traffic. If you're not bringing us foot traffic, what are you even fucking doing?
Oh, fuck.
All I'll say about Supernova is that they were totally okay with a certain cosplay judge who liked to get very touchy-feeling with the cosplayers.
Oh, no.
All right, I did not hear. Fair and damn. Rising Stars of Manga. Oh, no, I didn't hear about Rising Stars of Manga. Was that an Australian one? Yeah, that's gross. Don't let touchy people in behind the convention halls at Supernova. I might tell a naughty story actually.
Feel free. I was just gonna say that I'm very proud of...
There's lums you're missing back there.
Yeah, probably. I was just gonna say that I'm very proud of how I swung there because normally I'm patient with it because I don't want to miss it.
Yep,
but...
celebrity signings are not in the Artist Alley at Melbourne Nova, so there is zero reason for most attendees to even bother walking past an Artist Alley booth. Where for a select few of attendees, that's their #1 spot. But the problem is, if you're not driving people to that spot, a lot of people will never ever discover it. And I've had conventions where they didn't include celebrities alongside the Artist Alley, and people were like, hey man, I was at Supernova all weekend. Where were you? I was in the Artist Alley. Oh, I didn't know they had one.
Yeah, people don't really bother to check the map or like what's really going on.
He'd always ask us to be a judge at Manifest, and we always said no, and he'd always say bad things about us, but fuck that guy.
This is the moment. This is a bit... It's so glowy and beautiful.
The mask.
And now you're pregnant.
Supernova was very late to the cosplayers not consenting.
Cosplay is not consent.
See, my theory, as a hypersexual pervert and also respecter of women and bodily autonomy, is that I want people to feel as comfortable as they like, wearing as little as possible.
Yeah.
And that's not an invite to touch. I always ask before I take a photo, but for people to feel comfortable wearing revealing costumes, like the nudist beach costumes from Kill la Kill, I fucking stand that shit. Yeah. I want you to feel fine dressing like Ryuko. I don't want you to feel creeped out. And I'm gonna ask for a photo, and if you say no, I'm gonna respect that. Because that's how I do. I want to create a safe environment for people to cosplay in. And if that means I get to see more flesh, then that's a good bonus for me.
I think lesbians would agree. They both prioritize the comfort of women, but also like the visual appeal of women.
You're a man after my own heart, Finn. And somebody else's daughter. Rising Stars of Manga was Tokyo Pop's attempt to find original English manga. Oh, I remember that! Pirates.
We'll take down the Pirate Bay, just you wait. BitTorrent.
Including the pirate who copied this software.
Anyone that got the PlayStation Classic and modded it.
I learned to take photos of just the cosplayers and not include myself in the shot. A lot of them ask me if I want to be in the shot with them. I'm like, no, I'll just check you up on Instagram on my feed. Ooh. I make soup.
I'm at soup.
I'm at
Oh
soup.
no! You decapitated him! Rayman, no!
What was I saying? Yeah, a naughty story. I keep under my... I used to, under my table, keep some material. Yeah. And if you came to my booth and you said the secret catchphrase, I would then say, oh, are you interested in the secret menu? This was not a thing I was making forthwith. This was not a thing that I was making available to people under the age of 18. This was not a thing I was making available to the general public. This was just, I was keeping them there, and if you knew my work from online and you came up to me and said, yes, I'd like something from the secret menu, then I would show you my wares. And I think someone found out about it and tweeted and said, I can't believe... I don't even know if it was me. I don't even know if they were talking about me, but I remember there was a tweet going out saying, I can't believe someone tried to push me to buy pony porn or hentai at Supernova, of all places! Like, Supernova is this sacred fucking pilgrimage that you go to. It's just a pop culture convention.
Yeah.
It's just a shed with a bunch of celebrities in it and some shops.
Select.
Don't be so precious.
Find Clark.
Find
Located on
Clark in the East Plane. Okay.
Where's the East Plane?
Dude, that could have been anyone, right? But like the idea that you're not allowed to sell doujinshi, I think this is exactly why we need another attempt at a DojiCon or a doujinshi convention or a Comiket Melbourne, something like that.
Once you're more familiar with the hub world, the signs do actually make it a bit more
Just because we're traveling through this place all the time.
Yeah.
Especially during the height of the MLP fan. I know, that could have been anyone, but the fact that someone was, like, offended, like, because it was Supernova, like, they wouldn't have been offended if they'd found it at, like, a store, or at Minotaur, which has heaps and heaps of hentai. And I think Minotaur have a booth there, and they sell hentai, and they come to the artist's alley and they start making trouble for people. No, fuck off. If Minotaur's allowed to sell it, then everyone should be allowed to sell it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that an AA Central Con could actually be viable now. Yes! Minotaur don't do con booths. Oh, it must have been Comics R Us or someone. Wow, his head's missing.
Hey, Scrooge McDuck!
Mr. McD!
Mr. McD! They came up to me when I started
He
asking
sounds
about
different.
tinsies, and I said it's not that small.
I can't tell how many mushrooms I've had.
He sounds like he's had a lot.
They worked out they can make more money feeding off of con traffic to their store than if they're actually at the con itself. Ah, that's very smart. That's very smart.
Wait, which direction did you go? This way?
I mean, Global Gear is selling swords. It's not a show just for kids, you guys. It's
Glowbox
PG.
is selling swords? What?
Global Gear.
Oh, Glowbox gear.
I would love to be in a position to start Comiket Melbourne. I think that would be an amazing thing. And the conventions I've been to in Japan, which are only artists, there are like special artists, and there are amateur artists, and there are porn artists. They're all kind of artists, but they're all in the same hall, on the same type of table, with the same amount of space. It's so nice. It's so leveling. The only thing that separates them is the category areas they're in. I was in the foreign manga area.
Yeah.
And the skill of their artwork. Like, you'd recognize their artwork, you'd go up to them, oh, can I buy this? And they'd be like, hell yeah. I actually traded manga with a couple of people there who got the Japanese copy of Quick Draw, and one of them tweeted back at me, hey, I did fan art of your character, here you go.
Am I the only one that thinks his chin looks like a giant testicle?
No.
Okay.
I think he looks like one of those trapper plants that's got all the gunk in the bottom and the fly goes in.
Yeah. Yeah. Need me
If starting a convention wasn't a huge time-consuming and expensive affair, I probably would have tried it by now. I'm actually kind of excited for CooperCon. It's a little fan-run fantasy con. Oh!
Ah, closed.
Yo, it's Reese! Lucky Star did a great episode on Comiket.
Here's the story.
Oh man, I've seen so many
little
anime
guy.
that do episodes on Comiket. Like, Dojin work, that's like a whole manga. That's a whole Dojinshi-themed, Oh no, we want Menhir Hills. That's where we want to go. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all are going...
I love meme hills.
Y'all are still going, damn. Did you stream tonight, buddy? I got the Mitch here, so I'm streaming a bit longer. I said no out aloud. What did you say no to, Goobs? Played Warrior World. Oh, man! Let me just do this.
You go ahead. I'm just gonna...
Just gonna catch up on the chit.
Yes.
The chit. You like chit?
Absolutely.
They've done events all over the world, and this is the first time in Australia trade tables are free! Wow, if I had any Final Fantasy material, that would be pretty good. Cool! There's nothing wrong with the bidet, is there? Oh.
Governor! What did you say?
This would be-
Prime Minister!
This would be a really easy place to, like, make whips.
Yeah, what?
Barbed whips.
Oh, I see what you're putting down.
This is the rocket riding
That
level.
guy. I like that guy. He's like a dog. Did he say just the tip?
Yep. Thanks for the tip.
Oh, thanks for the tip. No problem.
That's the thing about being with a zombie prostitute. If you hear something rip, you just say, baby, keep the tip.
Ha! If it rips, just keep the tip.
Whoa, no. Oh.
Did you go back?
I think I did.
That's okay.
Oh, I did.
It's okay.
And they took off from Twitter. Oh, that's awesome to hear. I am really stretching myself thin at the moment. I'm only playing games to keep myself sane while I go nuts. Tomorrow, I was hoping to have a bit of time to do more con prep, but at this point, I just want to get through the weekend.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
And you're going to help?
Yeah,
Man,
that
I'm gonna
sounds
put you
about
to
right.
work. Can you count money?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
This is what I have to deal with, people.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
If you do that when you're counting money, I will castrate you.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right, you heard that he consented. That sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about right. So I think what you're supposed to do is sit here and wait for the guy across the road
Yeah.
to wave at you.
I want to make sure I don't miss anything.
lets you know that
Here
it's,
comes.
it's safe to cross.
Hey, Mr. Rocket Man.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour 9 a.m. You're gonna be high.
Yeah!
As a
Oh,
kite
don't
by
stop
then.
me!
It's like, what was her name? Not Axel. Ale? It's
Huh?
like, the lady in, the later Sonic X game, Mega Man X games that, stops you mid-gameplay to explain the controls.
Mega Man! Shut the fuck up!
What was her name?
I think
started
it
with
was Ale or Vent.
No, that's Mega Man ZX.
Oh,
I'm thinking of, blonde-haired chick from Mega Man X.
I know. I can see her in my mind, but
Yeah, pink armor.
yeah,
Nice. Ow.
riding on cars.
That would hurt.
We need to stop the coronavirus research and start researching the mass mud butt epidemic.
I'm
What?
just waiting for the random chimp event.
Military Academy. Please respect the need for total silence for the cadets' concentration. Wow, this seems like a really good program for young pirates.
Yeah.
Sorry, young robots to become pirates.
Yeah. Oh,
Ah!
whoa! That was like unavoidable.
Ambush!
That's definitely an ambush. Dun, dun, dun. Now that I've gotten used to the controls, I kind of feel like miffed that I'm not playing.
We'll
I'm
you know,
completely getting a little bit.
we will. We'll probably end up playing the Dreamcast version too.
Oh yeah, but like
We're gonna be trapped in just.
in just a Rayman 2 loop, like we're playing Rayman 2 forevermore. Oh no.
Oh no, one of the great. But this is the worst version. Maybe safer like the Game Boy Color version.
I guess so. Should we play the Game Boy Color version?
No.
That's
No.
should be streamed.
No.
Riding on cars.
Tig old bitties.
Tig old bitties. I love that Ray William Johnson changed the name of his like cartoon band from Your Favorite Martian to This Project is Retired.
Sure was weird when he came out making all those racial slurs though.
Yeah. Tig old bitties.
Would you say you have echolalia? Mitch?
Huh? What?
That's okay. Go back.
Echolalia?
Echolalia.
What's that mean?
Echolalia.
No, I heard what you said. I'm asking what it means.
Echolalia.
What did you say?
It means when you hear something, you are compelled to echo the sound, speech, or word.
So basically, when I hear something, I'm compelled to echo the sound, speech, or word.
Yes.
Okay.
Like if you find that you are compelled to repeat words people say. Like
so if I'm compelled
echolalia.
to echo the words that people say, echolalia.
Yeah. Echolalia.
Okay.
It works on Mineraloid really easily.
It works on Mineraloid really easily.
Yeah.
Yeah?
If I just go to her and say echolalia, she goes echolalia. Damn it!
Echolalia.
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 I don't think she's watching anymore though.
Echolalia. Echolalia. Echolalia.
Echolalia.
Echolalia. Echolalia.
Broom Street. Broom Street, you say, I'll get a plane ticket. Oh my god, really?
Echolalia.
I'm down for another Broom Street night. Do you want to do Broom Street with us, Mitch?
What's Broom Street?
It's a friendship ender.
What?
Broom Street is Mario Party plus Monopoly. That's pretty much it, yeah. We played it in Japanese on a stream way back, and then we put it up on Shadow Fenrir Plays.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
And I think you would be horrible at it, so it would be a lot of fun for me.
I'd be horrible at it, so
Yeah.
it'd be a lot of fun for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beeps is good at it, which is irritating.
Beebs is good at it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Echolalia.
Echolalia. See, you do.
It's a fun word.
Yeah.
I like it. It's such a fun word to say. Ecolalia, ecolalia, ecolalia. Here we go now. Ecolalia, ecolalia. Let's all do it again. Ecolalia. Oh, fuck,
No.
you got hit by a vine.
I'm looking. Okay, you're better than me. How's that?
Oh, yay, thank you.
I'm just willing to be an asshole.
You're such a nice guy.
With Mario and Dragon Quest character. Yeah, they did have Mario.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, one of them did.
Oh, it's gonna take me a while to, like, get used to it.
What?
To the game, to
Oh.
Boom Street, because I'm not,
Yes.
I'm not like,
You don't play Monopoly?
I'm aware of Monopoly, but this
You're
one's
aware of Monopoly. But you've
Listen,
never played
I
Monopoly.
played Monopoly Junior. I'm just
Sure.
saying.
You
that-
put Monopoly Junior?
I'm just saying that when you hand someone a new game, no matter how similar it is to another game that's been played before, it's gonna take a while to get used to it.
Yeah, okay.
There was this what was it called? There was this card leveling up game that had like DC superheroes in it,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And I played it, and it was very similar to another game that I'd played, but like there was a different rule in there. I don't remember what the rule was specifically, but it was taking me a while to figure out how the rule worked, and like everyone didn't want to play with me by the end of the game because like
no.
I was taking forever to like do my turn because it's like, okay, you can either do this, or this mission. It's like, but why can't I do that? And they tried explaining it to me again, and I still didn't get it.
Is that someone's arm?
Sometimes I can be the annoying customer.
Man, that guy danced the night away, didn't he? Yeah, this is where we first meet Clark in the original.
Yeah. Yeah, in the original it doesn't really make much sense because like he just goes Clark and it's like, are we supposed to know this guy?
But this feels like a better character intro. And we're
It
all
really does.
like Glowbox wasn't in the first Rayman game, was he?
No.
No, so one of the things I like about this game is that it implies that, oh, we regularly go on adventures and you're just catching up with us on the latest
yeah.
one. Like in the first episode of Reboot, where everyone's like, it's that new Guardian, Bob. And we kind of get the idea that he arrived and there was
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
like a mini adventure where he
Well,
helped-
that's what we were talking about at the start of the original Rayman 2 playthrough, is that the when it starts off, it feels like you're just entering into a Saturday morning cartoon halfway through an ongoing story.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like a lot of events happened between Rayman 1 and Rayman 2 that we just never saw. And
We
there's
have the
characters
name.
that we haven't met.
Now we've got to go back to the marshlands again.
Well, I mean, that's... I'm not saying that that's the way it was exactly in the original.
Yeah, but it's going to be way more of a chore
yeah.
for this one. It's not just going
Yeah.
back through 2 levels.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, I know what you're up to. What are we up to?
What
Reese? I don't know.
More gaming.
I can make us some pasta.
Carbs.
Oh, you still on keto?
I try to avoid carbs where I can.
Make a little pasta
Nah,
as a treat.
nah. Let's see if menu log's still open.
Magic well. Glowbox house.
Well.
Oh, look at that!
He
A
does
streamer I
say well a
enjoy
lot.
watching is streaming. I think I may go and watch them. What?
Who?
Is someone? Do I have a sign on my back? What's going on? Lee still the men here. What? This is a different lake. Like, do we? No, we can't jump down there. The Menhir Hills. Yeah, this is a different area completely.
Oh, you have to find the level in the
in the overworld, yeah.
hub world in order for it to appear in this teleport
Clark
area.
probably needs to bust that open for us too.
Yeah.
This sucks.
So where did we have to go? What's the name we were memorizing?
The Cave of Bad Dreams.
Cave of Bad Dreams. All right, so we'll find a sign that says the Cave of Bad Dreams on it, and it will lead us down the right way.
Yeah.
That's not it.
That's back to the Menhir Hills. Damn it! Keto sounds like a martial art.
It kind of does.
You
to be perfectly honest.
ketosis, bro.
Keto is like just kind of what I've been doing. For
Oh,
the
we got a
past
meme
couple
along.
months.
Can you do the memeing?
Yeah, all right. Oh wait, it wouldn't have appeared on
No.
my screen. What?
You gotta click on it on the computer or it doesn't work. There you go.
Yeah, but
Oh, we're getting a lot of Oh, that's the emote I made for Reese.
nice.
An art streamer I watch. Oh, okay. Devi Cat. Cool. Now I have context. I will not be offended if you have to leave.
Should we play some Jackbox at some point?
Oh man, it's pretty late. I guess we got 9 people if we wanted to like suddenly check on some Jackbox, but yeah.
Save here. Put on some Jackbox. We'll do some wholesome rap battles to end the night.
Oh, you say that so sexily.
Did I say it pretty sexily?
Yeah.
Is there anything else that the chat wants me to say sexily?
Yeah, let's
What?
Who would like to play a little bit of Jackbox?
Who would like to play a little bit of Jackbox with me right now? You know you want to.
Just go down.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying.
Sure, I'll jump on. Okay. Shirtality?
Shirtality.
I don't think I'm safe in this room. Alright, I'm gonna try to get us back to at least the right hub world.
Let's jack that box.
Jackbox.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Weekly Jackbox. Here's the Seaman.
Seaman?
The game on Dreamcast.
It's my review of Seaman. It gets everywhere.
And I don't know what the Dreamcast has to do with it. Good night! Oh, we're so mature. I'm actually gonna head. Everything hurts and I need to go lie down. Light, lovely peeps. Enjoy the rest of your... Oh, good night, Reese.
Have a good one. You're a good
Oh, wait,
guy.
it's this place that I never found again. I wonder if Lee is there.
Yeah, well, we've rescued her now, so...
Oh, here she is. She appears crotch first. In which you will
Lee,
gain
I can
in
open
power.
your doors.
I'll need my friend's energy. Remember this. Each time you free 10 familiar spirits, go near one of my magic stones, and I'll give you access to a new world.
I can take you to a new world.
What is happening? I'm also going to hit... Yeah, see, people are heading off. We're not gonna get very
Okay,
many
I guess...
people.
Well, then that means that we can...
Jump challenge?
Excuse
Man,
me?
Mario's gone off-brand. Oh, you know what I'd love to see? You know how Spyro and Crash had, like, games where they start in each other's worlds?
Yeah.
What if Crash Bandicoot and Rayman had a similar crossover?
I don't see it necessarily. What would the gameplay look like?
Well, you'd play some levels as Rayman and some levels as Crash.
Yeah, but is it like is it the Crash type world where it's straightforward, or is it like the open world like Rayman?
Well, Rayman is a lot less open world in the original.
No, but you know what I mean, where it's like you go around the levels, you kind of like walk around them.
Oh yeah.
You like you go from section to section a bit, but like Crash is very clearly on a straight vertical linear path.
You can do better. Try again later.
Oh, jeez.
Catherine vibes intensify. Yes! Oh yeah, Lee's model looks like garbage here. It's not necessarily the model, it's her UV map seems to have a poor shading. There's a hard vertex that they did not smooth out for the lighting engine.
I think you might have done worse on that one.
Ah! Yeah, you're right. I'll smooth her hard vertex. Oh my goodness.
Can I try?
That's the most sexual thing I've ever heard you say. And we did lewd plays together. Oh, good, good. You got this, man. You got this.
Oh, wait, no. Fucked up.
Jump. Challenge. Kite Man?
Oh, wait. Should always go for the one step closer.
That's gonna cost you.
Mm-hmm.
Backtracking, yeah. We got to find an optimal
No,
route.
I know the I
Are
got
you
it.
kidding me, right? No, I'm kidding you, of course. Just like when I posted that picture of my set of Copics and you said, this is the most pornographic
Fuck.
thing you've ever posted.
That cost me.
I think you got to do all of them at the bottom first.
Doubt it.
Ban that sick filth. No.
Yeah, I got it. I know.
Yeah?
I know what I gotta do.
You know what you have to do when you have, and you wish you could.
You
and
wish you want. You wish you want. Oh fuck.
So, when was the last time you had a Remblazar?
Oh come on! Shut up with that shit, Fen. You know exactly. You know I miss my Remlazar.
Yeah, I know. Everyone needs a Remblazar.
You can't just bring that shit up in the middle of like a fucking stream like that, man. Like Remlazar was my. He taught me so many
You wanted
things.
him to do so much, you could do anything.
You could do anything.
Alright, I reckon you gotta get all these at the bottom first, and then work your way up.
Or
Oh, I see, I see.
do the hard ones
Do a
first,
lap, yeah.
and then yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Is this Catherine? Yep, we've had that gag today twice. Oh, that one, nah, that one cost you the whole thing, I think. Oh!
Up. Ah! Well, I
You
know.
got this. One more.
I know what I'm doing now. But hey, this is getting fun. It wasn't fun before, but it's getting fun.
I mean, this isolated bit, yes, is fun. But for some reason, it's making me fatigued of Rayman, and that's never happened to me before.